See what the first.
On a good note, I did get to see some live music yesterday, so that was nice.
Yeah, I know. It looked like it was. I got to see my pops. Aries, look at Aries came up first.
There we go.
You know, the high vibe red cup is. We used to have a red cup. It's gold now. It's gold. So it's gold. But Aries first. So we're going with that. The Aries. If you want to watch your sun sign horoscopes, I just broke them down on highvibe.tv. I would be a member for especially this week. And I go through the whole charts for each sign. It's a lot. It's a lot. All right, Aries, let's see what's going on this week for you. You pulled the Ace of Swords reversed. Wanting to clear the air, but doesn't know if you can. There's definitely a lot to clean up communication-wise in your own self, and even with a partner or somebody you might be dating. It feels like it can't get off the ground, or there's something that you're trying to pierce through to, it's like a plane trying to make it over the clouds, but it just can't for some reason. We're going to find out why. Well, you did pull the Five of Cups in reverse as your challenge position. This is like, maybe this is unnecessary sorrow, creating sorrow that's not really there. Creating maybe you've already let go of things, but it's almost like I feel when I see this, I feel like when the challenge comes up, it's like somebody trying to create more of a sorrow situation than it really is. It's almost like, it's like, the boy who cried wolf a little bit. Maybe it's your partner doing that, and that's a challenge, and you see it, and you're trying to get over that too. It could be that, but I would definitely say, is it worth going through any kind of dramatic emotional story that really is not that dramatic? And of course you're not going to get over the clouds when it's that dramatic. The Three of Swords reversed, the heartbreak card, it's reversed though here. I would say that the overall here is, I think you already know, I think you've already been through the hard cuts. It's about getting over those, cuts to the heart this week. And releasing all those so you can pierce forward, because it's almost like maybe there has been deep sorrow, and there maybe has been some really big heartbreaking stuff here that you don't feel aligned with, but you can't pierce until the clouds, and you can't get to the new place that you want to be and the better environment until you just finally accept as it was and move on. There's a lot of move through this and move out of, or move through it and get out into the better zone. Your shadow is today for tomorrow. So if you don't change anything from today, it's going to exactly play out tomorrow. So if it's a dramatic sorrow story and a heartbreaking story, or you're not happy today, you won't be happy tomorrow. So this is your deal, Aries. You got to make the change as fast as you can in the moment to make tomorrow a better day. And then if you don't see it the second you wake up or something, continue to hold the line you want for today, and it will so be tomorrow. I feel that with this Ace of Swords in reverse, this Two of Swords that has just popped up, that I feel that you're very aware of the situations that you don't need to be going through, but it's almost like you want to create your own reality show, especially with this Mars retrograde opposed to the sun and the new moon and the square Saturn and Pluto. This is about being responsible instead of acting like, oh, I was, it's like having a DUI, and I have nothing against people who have DUIs, but I'm just saying that it's you're the one in charge of that wheel and the responsibility to be behind that wheel of your life. And I feel like in your love life especially, but it's like, are you really going to keep knocking out and trying to drive when you know you can't? When you actually are aware of it too? It's like, you can't act like you're not aware. You're very aware, but it's almost like kind of fun to play oh, I wasn't aware. You're aware of what's going on. That Three of Swords came up because you got the Hermit. So I don't think that you're able to access the most exciting love energies. It's because I think that you keep stewing to figure out why something isn't going the way you want to in the current relationship situations, or you're still attached to a bad cut that you haven't healed yet in a relationship wound, because you continue to try and figure it out and go to the library energetically and keep figuring this whole thing out. But it just is what it is. I think that, you've become a hermit based off like wanting to, block things, when I think that would not continue to be good. And tonight I'm going to pull both for all signs. And you got the power, and you got the Yod, the destiny card. So your power is when you go into the weirdest destiny. A Yod, of course, is very odd with the odd and Yod. It is the finger of God, finger of fate. It is those unique 150 aspects that create the Yod to a 60-degree sextile, that I think that you need to point yourself towards. Destiny comes when you have the power to create the world today that you want tomorrow, and to get over a lot of the insecurities and to step back into your power of who you are, instead of acting like, I need to chill out and I'm going to just act like, I don't know, some sage, or I need more wisdom, and, like, go for what you want. I don't know. Or it's like, I feel like there's a lot of hesitation for greatness. And I think that this is what your issue is, and your destiny. It might feel weird, but that's what you are, is to go into that. You did pull the North Node. You did pull the 6th, or you pulled the 9th house this time, and we got Scorpio. So this is definitely like, open yourself up to what you want to receive. You need to open up the gates here, because no UPS driver is going to let any package be dropped off, or even the Amazon person, if you keep it closed. I think that your issue is that you're holding on way too tight to this idea of how you think that love will work, and trying to find the best way to do it. There is no best way. There only is doors open and allowing to see what shows up in.
I'm kind of picking up that this may be like an issue with the partner or with the love interest, and not necessarily like the Aries is going through that, and it's dealing with, respective relationship that, like you said, is not going necessarily at the speed or in the direction that you thought it was, but it could be that there is that healing that needs to be done on that partner's side as well. It could be that, with that, what was it, the live for today, for tomorrow, whatever that card was, with the two individuals on it. I think that has to do with like continuing to work, but if it's not showing up, how much energy are you going to actually invest into it? How much of your life force are you going to necessarily, I don't want to say waste, because it's all going to be a great learning experience at the end of the day. But, there does come to that point where it's like, enough is enough, and I'm not going to continue to waste my time or my energy on an individual that's not showing up for me.
Yeah, and I think a lot of it is, there's a lot of confusion here that isn't confusing. It's like acting confused when it's not confused. 2 swords reversed over that. I'm just going to be real. Like an ace of swords reversed. There's just something not piercing the clouds that you know about, but it's like something's got to change, and the power has to come through making a major choice in destiny, and it's going to feel odd and weird, and especially that. In that, we got those very hard cards in love. 3 of Swords reversed, 5 of Cups reversed. It's like unnecessary identification of sorrow, and then this Hermit energy that's trying to like figure it all out when you already know it. Like, there's no need to go to the library and go look up the old newspaper from 1977. About some old story that you already know what's going on right now.